Ty Slatter with GTA Sports, and welcome to another edition of GTA's ISO Mode. If you haven't already, make sure you follow GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, GTA Sports. Don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports. Today, I'm talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. And for the first time in about 2 years, this is actually a great video. Anthony Davis. I haven't seen this Anthony Davis since the bubble, let's be honest. We're talking 2020 championship Anthony Davis. Before I break down what he just did against the Washington Wizards the other day, I want to break down his last 10 games stat-wise, right? And notice the trajectory of where he's headed and what he's averaging. Right now, currently, he's averaging nearly 30 points per game, shooting 60% from the field, 33% from three, averaging 13 rebounds, 3 assists, we'll say 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Listen to what I'm saying. Anthony Davis, a player that everybody pretty much counted out, said he can't stay healthy, he'll never be what he was in New Orleans, he'll never be what he was in the NBA bubble, has scored anywhere from 30, we'll say 25, because he has one game against Spurs where he scored 25. He didn't play a back-to-back against Spurs, so there's one game where he didn't score anything because he didn't play back-to-back. But outside of that game, he played every game in the last 10 games minus the back-to-back against the Spurs, which they won. But he scored from 25 to 55 points in the 10-game span. Ladies and gentlemen, if he has finally figured out how to stay healthy, we're looking at the Lakers going from 12th, because they're only, if I'm not mistaken, 3 games back from first place. 3 to 4 games back. And it's gonna depend on Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is gonna be the reason they either make or break this season. Keep that in mind. It's gonna be down to Anthony Davis being healthy. It's gonna determine how far they go this season. 5.5 games back from number 1, to be precise. The Phoenix Suns are number 1. And you know how I feel about that. Don't get your hopes up. Phoenix, nothing against the fan base. It's fool's gold. I don't see the Suns staying at number 1. The reason why this is not realistic, the New Orleans Pelicans are number 2. And that's because Jose Alvarado went off. And don't worry, according to my list here, you'll get a Pelicans video soon in regards to that. But the Los Angeles Lakers are 10-12. Compared to the start they had, they're about to be a 500 team based on the trajectory they're on right now. They're 6-10 in the conference, 6-6 at home, 4-6 on the road, 8-2 in the last 10 on a 3-game winning streak on the shoulders of Anthony Davis. Now, will he win MVP this year? I'm not willing to jump on that ledge just yet. But if he can keep up this level of production, I see the Los Angeles Lakers finding their way into it, because right now they're knocking on a play-in position for the play-in tournament. The Timberwolves are going to fall due to Cat being out for at least 3 months. So no Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves are going to, Anthony Edwards is going to do his thing. D'Lo's going to do his thing, but I don't see a team staying at 11. The Mavericks are still adjusting to what they got going on in regards to the Kemba Walker signing. They got a mesh. It's going to take some time there, but they're slowly finding their way back up. The Jazz, Trailblazers are going to switch spots. They got them at 9 and 8 right now, respectfully. I see them switching spots because the Jazz is either going to go up or down because they're in a rebuild. They don't really have a superstar right now. They're winning really off youth and athleticism and just pure raw talent. And, of course, you got 6-man of the year, Jordan Clarkson, leading the way. So there's that. Clippers are in limbo due to injury bug hitting them with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, as usual. Warriors are having an up-down season. They're 2-10 on the road, 11-1 at home. You don't win championships like that. Ultimately, if you can't win on the road, you're going to fall at some point in the playoffs because you have to travel. So their record at home is stellar, but the chinks in their armor are being exposed when they're on the road. So that puts them at 7-3 right now. Kings are at number 5. On a 3-game winning streak. They just beat the Bulls the other night, even though Zach LaVine put up a 40-piece. no Lonzo, no Dice. They're not gonna win without Lonzo. I'm gonna address this on the podcast, but there are some trade rumors in regards to the Lakers and Bulls making a package deal. And while since I am on the Lakers video, Russ is still in trade talks. Due to him moving to the sixth man position off the bench and being more efficient, more of a playmaker, more of the Russ from OKC that we all know and love, all well and true. His trade value has gone up lately. So there are rumor reports of the Bulls interested in a trade that would send DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic to LA for Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers 2027 and 2029 picks. They are first rounded. So, but the confliction with that report is the Bulls released a statement within the last few days saying that Zach and DeMar are untouchable in trade conversation. Now, when a team says its player is untouchable, typically they'll make another package deal, they'll make other offers and try to fill in the package with other players that are not as valuable to the team at the time. And they feel like they can move their salary out, their contracts off the salary cap. Now, does that mean that they won't change their mind? If the Bulls really could get Russ, I think they'll move DeMar DeRozan, even if he is quote unquote untouchable right now. What they don't say, and the caveat to that is, he might be untouchable for other teams that have lesser value trade packages on the table. They didn't say that he's unavailable to the Lakers. He just said untouchable to the Lakers deal. It just says untouchable to let other teams that don't have packages worth his value to don't even call. Don't pick up the phone. Don't even dial the number. We're not answering. But I do believe that if Russell and the Lakers are willing to give up those two picks in 2027 and 2029 to get DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic over to LA, I think that deal is done. I think it'll happen. If they really want to move those contracts, and if the Lakers really want to win this year, or at least win for the next 2, 3, Tone would say 3 to 5. I say 3. DeMar only has about 3 years left, and he's almost done. Vucevic is on the other side of his prime. So, but you're getting pieces that can help you compete even after the LeBron and AD era. So, I would make the deal. A great position right now because they're showing that they can mesh, they can play. The pieces that they had that didn't look like they fit in the beginning of the season are starting to mesh. Darvin Ham is doing a hell of a job as a head coach. Underrated, unappreciated Darvin Ham. The news is not giving him the credit and the flowers he deserves as a first-year head coach to be able to get all these egos, 3 Hall of Famers on the same team, and you're getting them to play this well on defense. Salute to the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, Darvin Ham. Keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. The Lakers look respectable, and this is what we like to see. Great basketball. Anthony Davis playing at the 5. He hates playing the 5. Whatever you done, keep doing it, keep going, keep striving, and hopefully the Lakers can go from 12 to maybe even a playoff position before All-Star break. This has been another ISO Mode. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us at GTA Sports Network and GTA Heat Check on all social media platforms. You can follow me at Slatter at all social media platforms. And don't forget to check out GTASports.com for all things in the world of sports. This is Ty Slatter, and until next time, take care.